victim number 7, which likely makes him anywhere between 40 and 65 years of age. Many experts say he must be dead, but not me. I've been walking the streets he walked, looking in the same windows. Sometimes I think I catch a glimpse of his reflection in the glass, at least what I imagine he must look like. I bet he's got the same wall of photographs that I have, but his are kept private where no one else can see. His newspaper clippings must be yellowed and fragile, so old that they look like ancient history. He surely believes he got away with it. But I've checked the weather reports for all 7 murders, and now I know where to find him. I've been working on this case for months, writing up all my notes, recording conversations, visiting the crime scenes. Last week, I went on TV and practically dared him to come after me. I lay awake all night afterward, thinking every creak on the stairs could be him. Those other women never saw him coming. When the storm rolled in off the lake and cut our power for 5 hours, I took a kitchen knife and hid in my bathtub with it. But it was then I realized how to get him, and so I can't chicken out now. People are going to think I'm doing this for the glory or the credit, and I'll admit a nice fat book deal would be sweet, but mostly, I'm thinking about that moment when he gets the cuffs slapped on him and dragged out in front of everyone. I want him to see it was me who found him. Me, an ordinary woman living in Belmont Cragen, working at a grocery store. Just the kind of woman he killed and presumed he'd get away with it forever. Because right now, he's a faceless spook, a ghost story. And the women he killed get known only by the way he murdered them. You can Google them to see it's true. No one remembers that Shauna Atkins played Maria her senior year in West Side Story, or that Lauren Gardner wanted to be a foster mom. They are permanent victims now, the way he made them. So, I'm chasing him because they can't. Because maybe when he gets his life taken away, they can get a little bit of theirs back. I get shivers when I think about it. Literal goosebumps on my arms. He's going to feel so small, so helpless and powerless. I imagine his perp walk in front of the cameras and I can almost see his face. Chapter 1. Detective Annalisa Vega had sworn off dating when the third guy in a row ended the evening by asking to see her handcuffs. Or maybe her stomach had turned during the last homicide she'd worked, in which the ex-husband blew out a glass door with a double-barreled shotgun, hunted down his terrified wife, and executed her as she cowered next to the bed they'd once slept in together. Hard to make upbeat chit-chat over apps and cosmos after viewing the remains of a relationship like that. This guy is different. Sassy had assured her when she'd arranged the setup. I know him from church, which he attends with his mother, but don't worry, he doesn't live with her. Lured out from her reclusive lair by this ringing endorsement, Annalisa now regarded her date across the narrow 2-person table and tried to sell herself on his numerous good points. Todd Weatherby, tax attorney, had a full head of dark hair, nice teeth, no food on his tie, and he'd selected a lovely Wicker Park restaurant for their first date. Italian, with cloth napkins and a real candle flickering on the table. Her mother would be over the moon for him. Annalisa wasn't sure if this last point was for or against Todd Weatherby. Her mother, who had been positively apoplectic when Annalisa had up and married a cop at the tender age of 21, now reminded her constantly that the clock is ticking since she had turned 30. Annalisa is a pretty name, Todd said gamely. Is it Spanish? Portuguese. Her great-grandfather's grandfather had emigrated to New Bedford in Massachusetts in the mid-1800s, when the city boomed thanks to a thriving whaling industry. Family lore said great-grandpapa Vega had once worked alongside Herman Melville,